Hello, everybody. This is Trevor Murray, author of Zeitgeist, the complete trilogy, available now on Amazon.com. How can I describe Pocket Monsters, Pokemon, in words? Well, it can be done, but I want to take my time. What does Pokemon mean to me? I've been a fan since day one, since it came to America in 1998. I was 8.5. I had saved up my Kool-Aid money to go with my dad to our local Walmart and buy myself a grape-colored Game Boy Color with a copy of Pokemon Blue. Pokemon Blue is my first version I ever bought. I would eventually go back and buy Pokemon Red and Pokemon Yellow as well in 99 when it came out here in the States. But the grape Game Boy Color, I still have it to this day. I still use it all the time, and it'll be buried with me in my casket, I'm sure. But you guys, Pokemon needs help. It's in trouble. Pokemon sucks now, and I know we all know this. I think a lot of people my age, and maybe even a little bit older or younger, are clinging on to finding the good in any release that they give us. So Generation 1 is my favorite, followed by Gen 2. Those games I've beaten and played billions of different ways. I know them very, very well. The metas for Gen 1 Stadium and Gen 2 Stadium very well. And those are the games I play. So keep that in mind while you listen to this. I am an old head for sure. Generation 3 I enjoyed when I was a kid. Played a lot of it. Hoenn's not really a region I go back to very often. Gen 4 I played a lot of in high school on the road for marching band because we were just kind of in the mood to play the latest game because of the DS download play functionality. It was very easy to battle each other over wireless connectivity, something that was really, really fun at the time. You didn't have to rely on an adapter like you did with Fire Red and Leaf Green. But anyway, by the way, I love Fire Red and Leaf Green. But most of the time, I'll be honest with you guys, I play Pocket Monsters in Japanese these days. I really only play these games in Japanese now. Once in a while, I'll play like Shin Pokemon, the ROM hack, play that in English and just play that. It was really a lot of fun. If you haven't tried it yet, I'd play it. I completed the Zukon 151. It was really fun. Very hard game. That's what Pokemon needed for me. It was awesome. That was my last Pokemon experience, really. But anyway, guys, Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee were fantastic. Of course, people always complain about Gen 1 being catered to, but guys, that's what started it all. I mean, we were there for that, us kids, back then. I mean, we were there for all the games, the anime, the cards. I still have all of my cards. I have all of the holos from the first 3 sets in English and Japanese, and I have my holos from Gen 2 from back in the day, and those will also be buried in my casket. Let's be honest. So Pocket Monsters Pokemon is my favorite game series of all time. Long have I been a diehard fan, as I've mentioned before. But I have to be real, guys. These games are not made for me anymore. They're not made for people my age, if I'm being honest. I mean, they are and they aren't, if you know what I mean. This is something that I think a lot of people fail to remember or realize. When Pokemon Legends ZA came out, a game that looks absolutely horrendous to me, but of course I'm going to say that because I don't like modern Pokemon. But I've never seen a bunch of adults get so upset over a children's game. I hate to say that, man. I'm not upset. I'm just sharing my thoughts, which is fine. They have every right to be upset. Pokemon Go was awesome. I played the hell out of Pokemon Go. Loved it. Still do. I don't play it anymore. I haven't played it in like years, but I liked it at the time. It was a lot of fun. I never played Pokemon Arceus, but I heard good things about it. I wanted to play it when I had my Switch, my last one, but I never did because it's still $60, and I'm like, I just don't want to pay Nintendo's prices. You can always emulate it. Don't tell anybody that. But you know what I'm saying? But the open worlds in these games, they look really flat and bland. I mean, for God's sake, Sword and Shield, I tried to play that game. I lasted 10 minutes, and I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. I thought the Pokemon designs were just atrocious. To be honest with you, after Gen 1 has the best designs. I'm going to be honest. Yes, even Electrode, even Muck. I don't give a shit. I love them both. I'm just like, fight me in the comments. I don't give a shit. I'm just saying. Gen 2, love the designs as well. But they've lost the plot with these modern designs and these stupid gimmicks like the Mega Evolution and the the terrestrialize or whatever the hell it's called. Dynamaxing. It's just stupid shit, man. Stupid shit. Anyway, I haven't played ZA, but it looks bad. It really does look bad. And people are just all too eager to just eat it up. And, it really bums me out. But again, I'll always just go back and play Gen 1 and 2 personally. And, Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee had their problems. I had the Pokeball. Got my Mew, had a lot of fun, transferred my Pokemon over from Go, and had a great time. I play the stadium games religiously, as you're watching this footage of this battle that I clutch. Let's be honest, it was really close. I almost lost the plot, but we got it in the very end. So I'm kind of a big deal, as you see. All jokes aside, I do want Pokemon to be better for kids these days. Kids these days deserve what we got back in 1998. It's only fair. And that's my honest opinion. I want people to enjoy Pokemon. And even though I think the games are bad these days and the cards are bad, I don't like the cards at all these days. The cards are just way too fucking busy. But that's just my opinion. That doesn't mean that the games are bad or the cards are bad. I just think they are. But I want the kids to enjoy the best product that they can get their hands on, because games are so expensive. And why on earth would you want to buy a plain piece of toast for $80? You know what I'm saying? It's just ridiculous. Stupid. Riding legendary Pokemon, stupid. Remaking Diamond and Pearl, the remakes, dumb. Don't do it. Why'd you do it? I mean, you know what I mean? It just didn't need to happen. It did not need to happen. This year marks Pokemon's, 30 years? 96, 2006, 2016. Oh, yeah, 30 years. Right? Yeah. Well, it's the anniversary, but yeah, 30, I think. Because technically 96, 2006, 2016. Wait, yeah, 2006, 2016. Yeah, okay, yeah, 30 years. So the 30th year anniversary of Pokemon is upon us. And it's crazy to think about, to be honest. And I really want them to succeed with this endeavor. I really, really wish that they would just make a Pokemon game that was 2D sprites. Go back to the 2D sprites. I don't really care about these modern three-dimensional Pokemon models. They're really neutered. They're not very saturated in color. Look what they did to my boy Typhlosion. They need to go back to the models that they had. Look at the models in Pokemon Stadium, the game you're watching me play right now. Look at this. Now, that was back in the day when Pokemon had something to prove. You know what I'm saying? Like, Pokemon was a hit, but they could still lose. They could still drop the ball at any time, and they knew that, and that's why they gave a shit back then. That's why every single Pokemon had an animation for like literally anything you could think of. Taking damage, attacking with certain moves, getting status effects or ailments. You know what I mean? Like, it was just so much more character, so much more heart. When that first Pokemon Stadium game was released, I was in 3rd grade, and I just remember I used to bring the manual to school and pore over the pages in class, and just seeing Pokemon in 3D for the first time was just mind-bending at the time, dude. It really, really was. And then Stadium 2 came out and it was amazing. And then Pokemon Coliseum came out and that was fucking awesome. Gale of Darkness, an absolute classic. It did things better than Coliseum did. Battle Revolution was good. I heard. I didn't play it because I didn't really care about whatever gen that was, 4, I think it was. I was on the Wii, I think, but I didn't really care about that. But yeah, they need to go back to what made Pokemon fantastic. It's just the little character you play as in Pokemon Gen 1, he's like one of my favorite game characters of all time. He doesn't have a name because he is you. It's your name you give him. And I love how enigmatic he is, and the idea of, instilling the adventurer in all of us kids. It was magical. Cracking a pack of base set or jungle or fossil, for the very first time, and cracking your first hollow first edition Shadowless Charizard. I still have mine, and I'll always have mine, by the way. I don't care how much he's worth. I don't give a shit about money when it comes to Pokemon cards. I don't care. What matters to me is why I got into it in the first place, and that is out of pure love, pure passion for this franchise. And I want to see Pokemon do well. Pokemon got me into Japanese at a very young age, got me interested in another culture. The idea of a 10-year-old with a backpack and a pocket full of dreams going out on an adventure by himself and collecting badges from strangers and battling monsters, it was fucking awesome. And the magic is lost nowadays, if you ask me. They are phoning it in. If you've seen Game Freak's other game, that one hyper-realistic game they're making or whatever, they're capable of making an amazing game. Of course they are. But will they for Pokemon? No, because they're probably fucking sick and tired of making these games. It's been 30 years, What they should do, if they're going to plan anything for this anniversary of Pokemon's creation, they need to go back, make it sprite-based, give us every single Pokemon ever made. Yes, I don't like the modern designs, and yes, I'm probably just going to stick to my Gen 1 and Gen 2s, but I'll try some of the modern ones. Don't yell at me, okay? Don't tell me that what's the point if you're not even going to play with them. It's like, no, I will. Back up. I will. I'll give it a shot. I like Crovenite. He's cool. Whatever the hell game he's from, I forgot. But it's a metallic crow. It's cool, whatever. Anyway, but yeah, that's what they should do. Will they do it? I don't know. I hope that they do. One can truly wish that they would do that. But Pokemon needs help, guys. Pokemon is just a lazy-ass product these days. I couldn't imagine spending $80 for ZA or whatever it costs just to be disappointed. All of those buildings in Lumiose City, that city we've already been to, by the way, and I did play X and Y. I had Y version. And I loved the Wonder Trade system. Dude, I was hooked on Wonder Trade at the time. My girlfriend and I were playing that game at the time, and we were just sitting in her basement on the couch playing together, and that's all I was doing was Wonder Trading with people all around the world and just getting Pokemon that I wanted, mainly from Gen 1 and 2. I'll be honest. But I did like those games. More features like that. Features in Pokemon come and go a lot. But what they should do is go back to the basics. Go back to what made red, blue, and yellow, gold, silver, and crystal so fucking good. And honestly, I'm going to hot take here. Everybody's probably going to disagree with me, but I really feel like they should have stopped making Pokemon games after Crystal. All right, at least for a while. They should have taken a few years off, given us something brand new. I did like Ruby and Sapphire and Emerald and Fire Red and Leaf Green. They could have still done those, I guess, but just maybe giving them some more time to cook, I guess, in the old oven. But I don't know. That's just my opinion. I wouldn't have minded if they just stopped. I wouldn't mind if they just took a break, give us also, like I said before, give us a brand new Pokemon game. Every single Pokemon ever made. I know the 3D models are completely soulless these days, and they suck, in my opinion. They're not like they were in the 90s, like they were in the game you're watching me play. They had more character, more heart back then, like I said. But if they're not, and make it 2D, because it's probably, I know for a fact, as an artist myself, it's a hell of a lot easier to draw and animate like they did with Gen 5, the animated sprites. Well, first Crystal did it first. But, think of it this way. Every Pokemon ever made in one game in sprite form and animated. That would be awesome. Like, think Octopath Traveler, right? Like, think of that exact style of video game, but Pokemon. The next call it like Pokemon Ultra or something. You know what I'm saying? Or Pokemon Ultra. Call it Ultra or Pokemon Ultimate No, don't do that. Never mind. Just kidding. Smash Brothers and all that. But yeah, Pokemon Ultra, Pokemon Zenith, I don't know, something cool. Give us every single Pokemon ever made in sprite form, all animated, and give us something brand new in the style of Octopath Traveler. I swear to God, people would eat that shit up. I would. And if they're not going to do it, go back. If you want to keep making three-dimensional Pokemon games, Game Freak, do it right. All right? You know, give us a big... I mean, if you want to go open world, sure. You're already doing it. Make another open world game, whatever, sure. But if you're going to model these Pokemon, give them color. You know, make the colors more saturated. Bring them back. Take a look at the Ken Sugimori artwork again, for God's sakes, you know. Take a look at what Pokemon was. And if you're going to model these Pokemon in 3D, give them character. Give them heart, you know. We're talking unique animations for every single Pokemon, all right? I know there's over 1,000 of them now. Well, that's a choice you guys made, all right? And if you want us fans to stick around and stop bitching, well, start to give us some effort, all right? You know what I mean? And start to actually give us worlds that we want to explore that aren't fucking broken and aren't just beleaguered with bugs and glitches and just shitty, stale animations where a Pokemon uses double kick and it just hops twice in the air, like 5 inches off the ground. That's bullshit. Bullshit. Look at Raichu use double kick in Stadium 2, or Stadium 1 in English, and tell me that that's not awesome. Come on, Game Freak. Let's get our shit together, and let's make the ultimate Pokemon game. The fans deserve it. It's the 30th anniversary. Let's make it happen. But first, they got to give a shit first. And they got to stop phoning it in and just giving us, you know, lukewarm hot dogs at a ballpark game that we're all expecting something amazing to see. Anyway, guys, I love Pokemon. I will always love Pokemon. Gen 1 and 2 for life. Let's see if we can get something really, really cool going. And I hope you enjoyed this video. I kind of got a little spicy there, but I love Pokemon, man. Like I said, it's my favorite game series of all time. And it's what got me into console gaming, handheld gaming. It all started with Pokemon Blue and a grape Game Boy Color for me back in 1998. So if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and consider purchasing my book. The link for that will be in the description below. And until next time, これからもよろしくお願いします。